Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Whiteboard series. In this episode, I'm going to explain the difference between the masculine and the feminine. So the difference between the divine masculine and divine feminine has been explained in the previous videos, but in this video, I'm going to explain it using the help of whiteboard. So first of all, I'm not talking about the masculinity and femininity in the society because the society is inside the Maya. So the whole society, there is earth, the government, everything is inside the Maya, that is inside the Maya of the physical realm, that is the realm of the five senses. So whatever is defined in the physical realm, it is restricted to the physical realm. So I'm not talking about the masculinity or femininity of the physical realm, I'm talking about the universal, that is with respect to the universe, what is masculine and what is feminine. So in Sanatana Dharma, the masculine and feminine has been defined as Shiva and Shakti. So what is Shiva and what is Shakti? So we will get to know, we will go deep into this topic in this video. So Shiva or the divine masculine is vibrationless consciousness. So that is the consciousness which is outside the Maya. So the Maya is made of vibrations. So the whole dream texture is made of vibration. From 0.0001 hertz till infinity, everything is there inside the Maya except for 0 hertz. So the 0 itself is Sadashiva. So when our consciousness doesn't vibrate, when it is still, when it is thoughtless, desireless, it is the divine masculine, it's the pure masculinity. So I'm talking about that pure masculinity in this column, and in the other column I'm talking about the universe, that is the vibrationful universe. So whatever is there inside the Maya is the feminine doing. So it is the role of desires because desires are being supplied by the Kundalini. So Kundalini is a feminine Shakti which is giving rise to desires, due to which the whole universe is continuing, the Maya is continuing. And I'm talking about that femininity, the universal femininity. I'm not talking about what we define in our society. So now we will go deep into what is the difference between the two. So the divine masculine is vibrationless original. It is the consciousness when it is at rest, when it is not doing anything, but it is 100% aware. The consciousness might not do anything, might not interact with anything, but it is 100% aware. Whereas the feminine consciousness is vibration full. That is, it continuously vibrates, it continuously creates Maya, it continuously generates thoughts. There is every time you wake up in the morning, you see this world because of your vibrating consciousness, because you still haven't learned how to be still like Shiva. Shiva cannot be felt, cannot be experienced by the five senses, cannot be experienced by the mind, because he is beyond the Maya. By he, I don't mean he is a separate being, it is you, but in your original state. So in your original state, you are vibrationless, but in your dream, you are vibration full. So whenever you enter the dream, you are full of vibration, nothing but desires. So this is how you enter the dream. I have explained this in the previous videos also. So the observer enters the dream. First he enters the causal realm, which is made of delta frequency. Then he enters the astral realm, which is made of theta frequency. Then he enters the physical realm, which is made of alpha, beta, gamma frequency. So the delta frequency is from 0 to 4 hertz, and the astral realm is made of 4 to 12 hertz, and physical realm is made of 12 and above. So whatever is above 12 hertz, it is in the physical realm. So the whole 5 sensory frequencies is above the 12 hertz. And whatever you are experiencing right now is because of your 5 senses. Without 5 senses, you wouldn't be experiencing the physical realm. And without your mind, you wouldn't be experiencing the astral realm. And without your desires, you wouldn't be experiencing the causal realm. And that is how you enter the Maya. First, because of your desires, root desires, you enter the causal realm, and because of your mind, that is when the Kundalini drops below the Sahasrara. So in the causal realm, when the Kundalini drops below the Sahasrara, it goes to Agna Chakra. In the Agna Chakra, there is creation of the mind, that is the false ego. So a concept called Aditya, Rupesh, or John, Jason, Ramesh, Suresh, all the minds are created in the astral realm. So in the Agna Chakra, the Kundalini creates a false ego, and we live with that ego, thinking that is us. But that is not our true self. Aditya, Rupesh, Purnima, John, Jason, whatever is not our real self. It is just a false ego created by our Agna Chakra. That is, whenever Kundalini drops below the Sahasrara, it creates a false ego. And with that ego, we enter the astral realm. That is the realm of the mind, where we see dreams. That is, during our sleep, we see dreams. So those happen in the astral realm. Then because of more desires, like the desire of speech, love, power, money, sex, food, sleep, we enter the physical realm. So because of extra desires, we enter the physical realm, that is the realm of the five senses. So that is how our consciousness, from vibrationless, it becomes vibrationful. And the next difference is shape. So even in shape there is difference. That is, Shiva, Sadashiva, is shapeless. He doesn't have a shape. In Sanskrit it is called Nirakara. So Shiva is Nirakara, whereas Shakti is shapeful. That is, she has Akar. So whatever is there inside the Maya, that whatever is there inside the causal realm, astral realm, physical realm, has a shape. So if you are there in the physical realm, you will see that humans, animals, plants, birds have shape. That means the Shakti has shape. And if you are there in the astral realm, that is when you are dreaming, even there you see there are certain characters which has shape. And even in the causal realm, that is where the deities, where Vishnu exists, there also they have shape. So if you see, Vishnu has shape, Kali has shape, Ganapati has shape, but it is not visible to the five senses. Since they are vibrating at the causal frequency, you will not be able to see them using your five senses. Rather, you have to go a little bit deeper in meditation. So when you go deeper in meditation, that is when you lower the frequency and go to the delta hertz, only then you will be able to see the causal entities like Vishnu, Shankar Mahadev, Ganapati, Subramanya, and all the deities will be visible to you with their shape. And if you go more deeper, that is if you go very still, that is if you get rid of all your vibrations, then there is shapeless world. That is, the world becomes shapeless. You will not see any characters. You will see pitch black. There will be no one, there will be nothing. And that is the divine masculine, that is shapeless. So whatever is inside the dream is shapeful. And the next differentiation is attribute. So Shiva, who is outside the Maya, is attributeless. That is, he doesn't have features, he doesn't have behaviors, he doesn't have any quality, he doesn't have anything. That is, his qualityless, that is nirguna. Attributeless means is nirguna, without any guna, that is quality. He doesn't have any quality. So you cannot define Sadashiva. It is almost impossible to define Sadashiva, because in order to define, you have to have some attributes. So what that means is, Sadashiva, that is the divine masculine, is attributeless or nirguna. And feminine is saguna. Saguna means it has full of attributes. So whenever you see Tripura Sundari, you can define her. That is, she is very pretty, she is full of golden sari, or she is wearing certain kinds of jewelry. So she is full of features. So in Lalita Sahasranama, all the 1000 names are full of her attributes. So the whole Maya can be explained by the Lalita Sahasranama. So that is attributeful. Whatever is there inside the Maya is attributeful, that is Saguna, whereas Sadashiva is Nirguna. And the next difference is interaction. Sadashiva doesn't interact with anything. So the vibrations of Sadashiva, that is 0 hertz, doesn't interact with anything. So let's say there is a ray of light or ray of sound. It cannot interact with Shiva because he doesn't have any interest, or he doesn't have any desire to interact with anything, due to which he knows everything exists, but he doesn't interact with it. So even you, who is vibrating, that is, I mean the character you, there is Aditya, Rupesh, or Ramesh, Suresh, Purnima, whoever you are, you will not be able to experience Shiva because he is non-interacting. He doesn't interact with anything. Only when you become still, you become Shiva. You cannot interact with Shiva. You can only become Shiva because you are Shiva. So that is what interactionless means. He is there outside the Maya. Only the elements which are inside the Maya can interact with you, like the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Ganapati, or sound waves, light waves, the 5 sensory frequencies, that is the Vibgyor color, or the sound frequency 0 to 20 hertz, or beyond the 20 hertz. Only frequencies, the vibration full frequencies can interact with you. The something which is vibrationless cannot interact with you. So Sadashiva is interactionless, that is non-interacting, and Shakti, femininity, is interactionful. She interacts with everything. There is Tripura Sundari, through her all forms, that is Navadurga, Dasha Mahavidya, she interacts with everyone, she talks with everyone, she shows love through our Anahata Chakra. So the whole Kundalini is her. That is, in the Sahasrara Chakra, she gives the desire to exist. In Agna Chakra, she gives the desire to think. Vishuddha Chakra, desire for speech. Anahata Chakra, desire for love. Manipura Chakra, desire for money, fame, power. and Swadhisthana Chakra, desire for sex, Mooladhara Chakra, desire for food and sleep. So through these desires, she interacts with the outside universe. The outside universe is nothing but the reflection of your own mind.